Good morning, dear students. So in this video, we will discuss about how to create a form in HTML web page. So, in the last class, how to create a web page. In that web page, we already created how to insert a table and how you can write a paragraph in left side, right side, and center of the web page. Today, we'll discuss about how we can create a form in HTML web pages. So HTML forms are required when you want to collect some data from the site visitor. For example, during user registration, you would like to collect information such as name, email address, credit cards, etc. The form will take input from the site visitor and then it will post it to the backend application such as CGI, ASP script, or PHP script. The backend application will perform record processing on the past data based on defining business logic inside the application. There are various form elements available like text field, text area field, drop-down menu, radio buttons, checkbox, etc. The HTML form text is used to create an HTML form and it has the following syntax. Form, then slash form. This is the tag for create a form in the web page. So what are the attributes present in the form? Form action equal to script URL, script URL, then method is equal to get or post, and the form element like input, text, etc. and slash form. So when I created a web page and I created a form, some text box I inputted. When the user write their names in the text box, that name will be read from the text box and saved in the backend. That is done by the get method. And if the from the backend side something is displayed on the text box, then in that case you have to use method equal to post. So what are the attributes of form attributes? Apart from common attributes, following is the list of most frequently used form of attribute. So attribute and description it is written here inside the book. So action, attributes action, the work of the action is backend script ready to process your process data, and method is method to be used to upload data, the most frequently used to get and post method. Target, specify the target window where the result of the script will be displayed. It takes value like blank, self, parents, etc. Then NC type. You can use the NC type attribute to specify how the browser encodes the data before it sends it to the server, and possible values are. So HTML form controls. There are different type of form controls that you can use to collect data from the HTML form. So what are the control? First one is text input control, checkbox control, radio buttons control, select button controls. Next one is file select boxes, hidden controls, clickable buttons, and submit and reset buttons. So these are the controls we can add in our form. So first we'll discuss about what is text input control. So there are three types of text input used on form. First one is single line text input control. This control is used for items that requires only one line of user input, such as boxes or names. They are created using HTML input tag. And password input control. This is also a single line text input, but it marks the character as soon as the user enters it. They are also created using HTML input tag. Next is multi-line text input control. This is used when the user is required to keep details that may be longer than a single sentence. Multi-line input control are created using HTML text area tag. So single line text input control are. This control is used for item that requires only one line of user input, such as boxes or names. They are created in the HTML input tag. So this is an example. This is an example of single line text input used to take first name and last name. So document type HTML. What are the basic tag you have to written head slash head title slash tag. Inside this you have to write text input control. Then body, come to the body tag portion. Body here form. The tag is form slash form. Inside this I have to write form first name. Input type is text and name is equal to the variable name of this text box is first name, and here line last name. Input type will text and name is equal to last name. So if I run this HTML code, the output will be like the output will be like this. So first name, this is a text box. Here and this is first name is the label name and last name is the label name, and here the square the rectangle box is known as text box, and here we can enter some text, and the variable of the text is first underscore name. So next is attributes. What are the attributes? Following is a list of attributes for input tag for getting text field. So what are the attributes? Are type, name, value, size, and maximum length. Type indicates the type of input control, and for password input control, it will be set to password. Name used to give a name to the control, which is sent to the server to be recognized and get the value. Then value is this can be used to provide an initial value inside the control. The size allow to specify the width of the text input control in terms of character. Maximum length allow to specify the maximum number of characters a user can enter into a text box. Then multiple line text input control. This is used when the user is required to give details that may be longer than a single sentence. Multi-line input controls are created using HTML text area tag. Here is a basic example of a multi-line text input used to take item. Description are document type HTML heads, title slash title, multi-line inputs. For multi-line input, inside the body of this HTML program, we have to write here form, then description, and if you write description, it is comes in the heading of this text area. And text area is equal to 5 columns. So this is the text area, the output, the rectangle, big rectangle size. And here I specified in the program what is the row size. Row size is 5. That means 5 lines we can enter. And column size is 50. So column size is 50. And name is equal to description. Enter description here. So the what are the content we want to put in the text area, we can write between this here. You have to write form, description, PR, text area, row and size. You have to mention name, row, description, enter description here, slash text area, slash form, then slash body, then HTML. So here, this is a text area. Then following is the list of attributes for text area tag. Attributes and description. Name used to give a name to the control which is sent to the server to be recognized and get the value. Row indicates the number of row of text area, and columns indicate the number of columns of text area. Checkbox control. Checkbox are used when more than one option is required to be selected. They are also created using HTML input tag for type attributes set to be checkbox. So here in this form, we can also put some checkbox. So checkbox are the small rectangular size option. We have to click that. So here, this is an example of HTML code for the checkboxes. So document of HTML head slash title. You have to write checkbox control. Here inside the body of this tag, we have to write here, and the body slash body and form slash form. Inside the form, we have to put some checkbox. So input type equal to checkbox, name is equal to math, and value is equal to on. And you have to label that checkbox as math. And another checkbox I want to create physics. So input type is equal to checkbox, name equal to physics, and value equal to 1. So if I run this program, this is my output. So output is not given in the textbook. So here uh, when you run this program inside the form, inside the web page, there is a form, and it will create two checkboxes. First square, then side में math लिखा हुआ, then second square box square side में physics लिखा हुआ. Then whatever you want to choose, you have to click on the square box, then a right symbol will come. And in a checkbox we can select more than one option. So this is in the form we can also create some checkboxes. So what are the attributes of the checkboxes? So here the type, this is your type, indicate the type of input control, and for checkbox input control it will be set to checkbox. The name is name used to give a name to the control which is sent to the server to be recognized and get the value. And what is value? The value that will be used if the checkbox is selected. And here it is, the value can be on or off. Then what is checked? Checked to set to check if you want to select it by default. Okay. So in this way we can make some check boxes. Next one, the one inside the web page we can select some file select boxes, submit, reset, and button. So type we can add some buttons, and we can set that submit button, reset button. So What are the attributes of a button? Type, description, submit. This creates a button that automatically submits a form. And reset. This creates a button that automatically reset from control to their initial value. Then button. This creates a button that is used to trigger a client-side script when the user clicks that button. So this is the HTML program to setting some buttons. So here one buttons I created in the form part. Input type equal to submit, name equal to submit, value equal to submit, and input type equal to reset button, name equal to reset, value is also reset, input type equal to button, name equal to OK, value equal to OK, input type equal to image, name equal to image button. So this is the image source path it is given, and you have to complete the form slash body and slash html. So so already discussed way how we can put a text box, we can put a text area, how we can put a checkbox, and how we can put a radio buttons, and how we can put a buttons in a web pages. So next come to HTML5 input type. So HTML5 added several new input type. We can what are the input type? Color, date time, local, and email in our web pages. Another is uh, month, number, range, search, telephone number, time, URL, and week. So input type equal to color. How we can create give a color. So color gives the user a color picker to choose a color form. Choose your favorite color. Input type equal to color. Value equal to this one. So this is the code of the color. So when you run this program, choose your favorite color. This will come with some particular color, whatever the given code is given in the value attributes. Next is input type is date. It will offers a date picker to get the user. So data bath form, inside the form we can give data bath in this format. So input type equal to date, value equal to whatever the data bath we can write in this format, then year, month, and date. Then input type is in time date, an element to choose both date and time. So current time is input type equal to date time, value is equal to this one. Then input type date and time, an element to choose both date and time with the local setting support. Local time input type date and time, and value you have to give in light, date, and also time, minute and hour. Then input type equal to email. So whatever you give in here, automatically this time, date, time, and emails are comes into the web page inside the form. So likewise, we can put some month here, we can put some numbers here, we can input some ranges inside the web pages. So we'll discuss the next topic in the next video. Thank you.